welcome back to another video here on the Henry's Aviation YouTube channel. And in today's video, I am very lucky and excited to unbox these two magnificent models. Here I have a Virgin Atlantic A340-600, and here I have a Singapore Airlines Airbus A350-900. This one is Gemini Jets, and this one is Aviation 400. I'm quite excited to unbox this Aviation 400. Never unboxed one, but I've heard they're good. I'm also excited to unbox the Virgin Atlantic because my favorite type of plane in the world is an A340-600, but I have never gotten an A340-600 model. I do have an A340-300 model, and it's very nice, but never an A340-600. So I'm really excited today to do this review. Anyway, without any further ado, let's just get this video straight underway. Okay, so I'm gonna move the Singapore Airlines out of the way. And I just have this one. A big Virgin Atlantic, thank you. Very nice livery. 20th anniversary Gemini Jets. Made for collectors by collectors. 1/400 scale die cast. 1/400, yep, all that kind of stuff. Digital image on the back, like always, as real as it gets. Features. And then the very cool fold up thing. Pause here if you'd like to read. Alright, let's just unbox it. Oh, it feels really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Now, let's unbox the Singapore Airlines and we'll compare the two. So I'm going to move this one out of the way. My brother decided he'd like to unbox this model. Good job. And here she is. Very nice. First ever Aviation 400 model. Now it did come with a stand. Let me just find that one for you. The stand. Now let's see if it fits on. There we go. Doesn't fit very well. Actually, it fits terribly. Not good job with your stands. Oh well, let's go and review the Virgin Atlantic, and then we'll review the Singapore. So here it is, and it's time to do an in-depth review of this lovely model. First thing I noticed when I unboxed it is the red. It's almost like Coca-Cola red. It is really nice. And Gemini Jets just nailed the red on this livery. Now this is obviously in a big Virgin Atlantic thank you livery. It's a nice enough livery, I think. Anyway, let's just start it. So, here at the front of the aircraft, we can see the windows and then the little logo, and then the front boarding door, and then Airbus A340-600, and then a big Virgin Atlantic. That's all you can see. I liked the font, and it is very realistic to what the actual font on the normal aircraft is. And then see, I think this is the internet box, or it might be a box to like a GPS thing. Second boarding door. Virgin Atlantic. And then we see the lovely engines. And then Virgin, and then we can see Atlantic, and then thank you. Emergency exit door, I think another emergency exit door, and a rear loading door. And then we see the little Virgin symbol, and then the registration, which is GVNAP. And then we see the Virgin Atlantic tail and the APU exhaust. Then we see the vertical stabilizers and the tail. And the other side is basically the exact same but sort of reversed. Airbus A340. And yeah, so let's review the wheels. The front wheel is actually quite nice and realistic, and I like it. Next, we have the bottom wheels, which are in the 444 configuration. The engines, and yeah. So let's get an overhead view of the model. It's a rather large model. And then on the back is a stand hole, the Gemini Jets logo, and that's about it. Overall, very realistic model, and I give it about a 8 out of 10. It misses 2 points because of the little wing thing here, how it's like attached to the wing. Other than that, fantastic model. And here is the Singapore Airlines Airbus A350-900. I got this model for about $60 on eBay. I think it was a pretty good deal. Definitely for an Aviation 400 model. I know that they are rather expensive. My brother actually really likes this model, and he wants to use it in his model airport. So yeah, if you want to go and follow him, Qantas 001. He will be using this model, and I will be too. Anyway, let's just start up the review. So, let me just zoom in the model. On the back, we have the 10,000th Airbus aircraft, but an issue I have is if you see right there, there's like a bit of almost a paint spillage, but that's fine. Here we have the internet box. And the registration down there, 9V-SMF, cargo loading door. Then the title's Airbus aircraft. Here we see the Singapore Airlines, the Singapore flag, and then we see the Singapore Airlines branding, where it just says Singapore Airlines. All throughout the model is a blue and gold stripe that goes right down the doors. And then the loading door here, mostly used for service people. And then we have the Star Alliance logo, which is the alliance that they are a part of. Now, if we want to go up to the front, we can see the absolutely lovely A350 windows. Quite like them. And then we can see the Star Alliance logo again, the main boarding door, the second boarding door, the Singapore Airlines logo, the Singapore Airlines flag, 10,000th Airbus aircraft and rear loading door, and then another glimpse at the registration. Here we have the vertical stabilizers and the Singapore Airlines logo on the tail, and then the APU exhaust. We see the lovely A350 wingtips and the starboard, I think, the starboard light and then the port light on the other side. Let me know if I got those ones wrong. And then there we see this is a light, and it is actually like almost a gem. I know it's not a gem, but it kind of resembles one, and it is really highly detailed and looks amazing. And then we can look at the amazing engines just there. And then we see the flaps on the wing, and I'll give you a view of the entire aircraft. We see the flaps just here. They look lovely. But then on the bottom, let's take a look at the wheels. These wheels here are just fine. We see the Aviation 400 symbol and that stand hole that doesn't fit the stand it came with. And then here is my biggest disappointment with this model. If you look at it, the wheels look quite big. I don't know if that's just because all the other companies make small wheels or Aviation 400 just didn't get their wheel size correct. Other than that though, it is a fantastic model. Now in my ratings, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, and it misses a point for the little bit of paint issue and the oversized wheel in my opinion. And also, like many models, it is really delicate, so that's also why it loses a point. But it is a fantastic model, and I definitely recommend picking it up if you can find it for a reasonable price. Now, my definition of a reasonable price for this model would be about 70 to 75, maybe 80 at a stretch dollars for this model. That's AUD, Australian dollars. I think 50 US dollars would be good for this model if you're in the US. Now my brother would like to say his rating on the aircraft.
I give the aircraft 8 out of 10 because I don't really like I don't like how delicate it is, and the stand and where the stand goes in, it's really bad.
The stand doesn't work very well. That's also why it misses a point.
It's very loose when you put it on, so it can fall off and break.
Yep, anyway, thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed. I'm just going to give a final comparison of the two models that we got. Well, I got. And then, yeah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!